so that everyone can watch over it after class. Okay, so today we are going to talk about data manipulation language. In a sense, before we focus on database design, and in here we start working with the database. So today we no longer talk about ER. We will focus more on the database itself. However, before we discuss about the database manipulation language using SQL, I would like to discuss about the quiz. Okay, because at the end of the day, the ER is the one that is going to give you a lot of scores, marks in this unit. All right. So this is the quiz. Okay, we'll have to translate on the fly for the questions. All right. So in here we are asked to create an ER with regards to this scenario. Okay. Now, what is the scenario about? The scenario is about a food court. Okay. And in the food court, there are many tenants. As you can see here, the question even kindly enough to highlight candidate for entities in here. Okay. This food court has many tenants, where every tenant has many menu. Okay. And the menu can be food or beverages. Let's stop there and draw the ER there. So we have tenants. Okay. And menu. Whoops. This is tenants. This is menu. Okay. Okay. Good. Now let us first create ID so that we can start relating it. In here, we also have in here ID like this. All right. Now, I myself personally want to finish like doing everything with regards to every sentence that I read. Okay. So in here, we said that every tenant has many menu. So in here, let's just simply create relationship here and here. Okay. Let's say sells or offers. One tenant offer many menu. One menu offered by one tenant, for example. Let's see if that correct or not while we continue reading. For now, that is our assumption. Okay. Every category has, every menu has category. For example, Indonesian food, Western food, or Oriental food. So in here, we get another hint for category. Okay, that we need to add categories. Okay, let's say in here. Just say One category has many menu, one category belongs to one menu belongs to one category. Okay. Now, the food court has rules that must be obeyed by every tenant in the food court. The rules is that no tenant can sell the same menu as other tenants. Okay, what does it mean? That means this one is correct, this relationship. One tenant offers many menus. One menu is offered by only one tenant. So the relationship in here is correct. Okay, as given in here. Every category has a minimum and maximum price. For example, Indonesian food minimum price is 10,000 and the maximum price is 100,000, for example. So that means we will need to have in here not just ID, but also firstly is name like Indonesian food or Western food, whatever. In here we have min price, integer, max price, also integer, right? Okay, and that's paragraph 1. Okay, let me know if you have any question at any time. Okay, otherwise I will keep moving on. All right, good. Now, next we discuss about relationship between category and menu. Every category can have more than one menu, but not the other way around. What does it mean? It means our initial assumption is already correct. One category can have many menus, but one menu belongs to only one category. All right. Now, currently, menu records code, name, price, and availability. Okay, we already have the ID for code, name, price, and availability. Okay, in here we have name, price, integer, availability. All right, and in here we can use varchar, for example, if you want to have that one, or we can use enum. No, you still remember it's enum, right? Enum is basically options. So when I said enum yes, no, it means this column can only be filled with value either yes or no. Okay, one of those, not else. All right. Every category has a name and maximum price, and we also have minimum price. We already have that one. Okay, we already have in here name, min price, and max price. So nothing to do in this paragraph. Moving on. When the food court renting spot for tenant in the food court, they always create a contract. Okay, a tenant will have one contract and a tenant will have one contract and the other way around. Okay, a contract will have a number, date, start, duration, the renting price, and description. Okay. Now let's do that first. Okay, let me just move this one here so I can use it as my reference. And open this one here. So we have contract. Okay, contract will have a number. It will have date start. Duration. Renting price. Okay, good. Now, in here, it is said that a contract belongs to one tenant and the other way around. One tenant can have many contracts. Okay, so it's a one-on-one relationship between tenants and contract. If it's one-on-one, like this one, okay, sign, for example. If it's one-on-one, it means you could actually combine this one and this one as one entity. That's fine. Okay. So because one tenant can only have one contract, and one contract belongs to one tenant only, meaning it's one-on-one, and if it's one-on-one, if you want, we can combine it. But if you don't want, you want to keep it separate like this, that's also fine. Okay. Now let's deal with the tenant side. The tenant will have a name. Okay, the tenants will have name, phone number, address, and contact person. Okay, good. Now, next, that we get another hint. Next, we get another hint for another candidate of entity, which is employee. Okay, a contract is signed by an employee. Some employee works not only signing contract, but also working on something else. Okay, also working with something else. And in here, it is said that we have examples for contract as given in here. We will have a look about this one later, just confirming if we miss anything or any information in our ER. Okay. Now, what to do now? What to do now is that we need to add another entity for employee. Okay. Let's say we have IT in here for now. Okay, that's enough. And then we need to have relationship like this. And we say sign. Okay, who signs this one? An employee signs many contracts. A contract is signed by one employee. Okay. In the next paragraph, we get information that an employee has name. Okay, so we provide in here name, gender, address, city, phone number. What else? Last education and age. Okay. Although it says age, I will not record age. Why? Why having a column to record age is not a good idea? Anyone? Anyone?
Kathleen said that because it changed every year, sir.
Good. Oh, Kathleen.
Yeah, Kathleen said in chat.
Sorry,
Because I think it,
I didn't notice in the chat. All right, thank you, Kathleen. You're right. Well, actually, if we have like hundreds of employees, it means every day we will have people that turns age into like the next age, right? So instead of age, it's better that if we use birthday, right? Cool. And that's it. Next, every employee will have ID. We already have this one, ID, which become the unique. Okay, that's even another hint that ID is the primary key. Okay, and then we also have another role in another hint for another entity for roles or okay, in here we have ID, just put name. This is the employee roles. Okay, can be cashier, security, or whatever, right? Okay, let's put okay like this. That's one row belongs to many employees. One employee has one row. Okay, that's it for now. Any question? So hang on, let me just reorganize this one. Things like this. So it looks nicer. No. Sorry. Category tenants in here. 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 Just reorganizing, trying to make it look nicer. Yep, I'm happy. Any questions? Yeah, no?
I have a question, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Uh, in the question, it said that one employee can have many roles, isn't it, sir?
Hang on. The food court not only has one role, but many other roles according to the food court requirement. No. Okay. The food court has many roles, but one employee can have one role. It's not given actually in here, right? It's not actually given. So this is something that you need to put in your assumption. Okay. I guess you're referring to the last sentence in here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The food court has more than one row. The food court, not the employee. However, there's nothing saying in here that no sentence in here stating that one employee can has one row. So if you have assumption about that one employee can has many rows, that's fine. However, if not, I think generally speaking, one employee can has only one row, because yes, I think that's how it generally works. All right, now we need to pay attention on the contract example in here. And we need to make sure that each and every information in here, we already have it in our ER. So starting from the top one, number, okay? The contract has number, okay? If you can see here, we have number integer. So it's obviously not an integer, okay? If you want this one, we need to change it into bar chart. Say 20. All right. Now, be careful that if we change in here, the foreign key is not changing. See this one? Okay. So we need to remove this one and recreate the foreign key. Okay. So if you can see here, the contract number is now already updated to varchar 20, just as the contract number in the contract entity. Okay. And next, it's stated here, started from this day, 1st of June 2020. We already have that date start in here. That's good. Name, tenant's name, we already have in the tenant. The owner name, that's the, no, the owner name, we don't have it yet. So we need to put in here, owner name. Okay, I just put it a bit on top. And phone number, we have it. Address, we have it. Contact person, we have it. Contact number, we don't have it. We can have it here. Let's say contact or CP phone number. Okay, contact number in here we don't need. Oops, sorry, that's actually the foreign key. My bad. My bad. Okay, good. Now in here it says, and hereafter is known as the second party has agreed to rent place in the food court, who will later be known as the first party, with the following details. Duration, 3 years. We have the contract in here, duration. Yep, we have it. Rental price, yes, we have it. Description, yes, we have it. Okay, and in here we have the signee, which is Ling Ling Saripa. Okay, that's the employee that signs the contract. Again, I think we all good. We've done it. Okay, I managed to discuss this one in less than 30 minutes. So the time that we give you, 1 hour, should be enough. Any question? Let me just save this one first. Yep.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Oh, okay. For the contract and tenants relationship, why the foreign key is in the tenants? Yeah, in the tenants.
Here? No reason at all. That's a very good question. If it's one-on-one, it doesn't matter. It can be here or it can be here. Heck, you can even combine this both as one entity. It doesn't matter.
How about using the strong relationship of 1-to-1? Is it okay, sir?
This one?
Yeah.
1-to-1? No.
Yes.
If this one is a strong relationship, then in here it will become a primary key. If, for example, if you do this, identifying, right? This will become a primary key. Okay. If this is the only primary key and we remove this ID tenant in here and replace it with this one, then yes, it's okay. Right? Otherwise, then you will have, then this one will allow you to have multiple contract number as long as the tenant ID is different, and that's not what we want, right?
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Any question? Any more question? No? If not, then that's all for the quiz discussion. Now, let us work on the SQL. Before I move in here, first we need to prepare our database. So go to ULS. Hang on. Go to ULS, go to the course, and get this one, okay? And we are going to work with the small node bin. So inside this file, you will have two databases. Okay, you will have two databases, and we're going to use the small node bin one. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we can open the, hang on, where did I put that one? Yep, should be here. No, maybe I put it here. Oh, no. Let me just download it again. Ah, sorry. So I download individually last time. So in here, we have employee database and small node bin database. Today, we're going to work with the small node bin. So we can download the SQL. Okay, just download the SQL, put it somewhere. Oops. In here. Okay. And then all of you have installed MySQL, right? In here, we open model. This one. Okay. So this is the ER for the small node bin database. Okay, I'm just going to reorganize a bit. Order should be in the middle, like this. The details, we have product. Okay, just remove this one for now. Okay, good. Now I'm happy. One more. There you go. Looks good. So in this small notewin database, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 entities. Okay, and this is about hang on, what's this? This. Selling to customer transaction. Okay, sales transaction. So in here we have customers, we have orders. Orders is selling many products. So this one is a many-to-many relationship between products and order. Each product is supplied by supplier, but we don't record the purchasing transaction there. And each product has category. An order is shipped by a shippers, and order is made by employee. As you can hear, there's a relationship, recursive relationship between employee and itself. That's for manager or reports to information. Okay, now this is the ER for the small notewin. Next, let's try to implement the database. Go to your MySQL. Go to your MySQL, like this one, and then from here, click File, open SQL script, and choose the script that you download from URLs. Click Open. Okay. Hang on. There's no create database in here. Okay. If no, then we simply need to create one first. So on the schema panel on your left in here, just right click, select create schema. Put small notewin. Okay, click apply. Right. Whoops. No, don't worry. Okay, don't worry about the error. If you have one, you can see now we have small notewin in here. Now, pay attention to this one. There's a database that is in bold, and there are databases that are not in bold. You need to focus on the bold one, because the bold one is the one that currently active. Because we want to work with the small notewin one, just double click this one, and this one will become bold. Bold means we currently working on this one. Okay, so let me just close all of these tabs so it's not confusing.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Where I can find the schemas?
The schemas in the URLs. This one. Oh, schemas. You don't have this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Share your screen.
I can't share my screen, sir, because it's said
Okay,
you haven't
there you go.
enabled. Okay.
Okay, on your, it should be on your, no. You still on the workbench in here. Click the home button. Yep. And not that one. Yep, that one. Local instance. Yep. Wrong password. Is your MySQL running?
But
All right. Don't put too much too difficult password for this one.
I always use this password, sir.
Okay, so that should be correct.
Yeah.
Hang on, just click on the local instance first, that one. I want to read the error message. Click OK. Hang on, stop. Okay, close. Try again. This time no password, just click OK. Connect. Just click OK. Okay, try to put root again. Root, password root. I don't know. You need to check on that one. If you cannot remember, then you will need to reinstall your MySQL server.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just use something very, very simple. Anyway,
Sir,
yes, Catherine, you want
can
to?
I share my screen because I don't know where's the schema is.
Sure. Can you log in?
I think so.
Okay, share your screen. Go to home.
So,
Yep.
this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's directly go to here.
Yes, that's your scheme over there on your left. Yeah.
Yeah, but there is no the north wind.
Then you need to create one. Right click there, create schema, small north wind. Typo. Apply. Yep. Just click apply. Finish. Good. Refresh. Oh, there you go. On your left, you can see it's created already. Small node bin. Just double click on that one. Yep. Now it's active.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Kenneth, you good?
I'm good, sir.
All right. After you make sure that your small node bin schema is active, open your script, the small node bin script, like this one, okay, and execute. There are two types of execute in here. One is execute all, the other one is only executing the current active statement, okay, based on your cursor. So if we have cursor in here, meaning the one executed will only the one in line 10, okay. We want to execute everything, so just click this one. Good. Now we have the small Nodewin database populated. Refresh your schema. You can see inside your small Nodewin, now you have all these tables. Okay, you now have all of these tables. If you want, you can play around. Just look, for example, in the categories. Click here. You have this one. Okay. Customers. This one. Okay. Just making sure that you're familiar with the database.
I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat how to add the data?
So open the SQL script from the ULS. Okay, it should be 05B small Nodewin SQL. Okay, and then just click on this one.
Yes, sir.
And then is it working?
It's not activated.
Hang on. Share your screen. Hang on. Your is not connected. Close that one. Don't double click from your. Yeah, it's not connected. Click on it. It close your unconnected one, the one on top. Yep, this one in here. In here, you click File, Open.
This one.
Yep. Open my open SQL script. And then here you can execute.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Agus, you good? Kenneth? Oh, sorry, Agus, you need to reinstall your machine first. That's all right. You can catch up. All right. Okay, now that we have everything in order, we can start working with SQL. So before I move on, what is SQL? SQL is a standard language to work with database. Well, at least transactional database mostly support SQL. It's a structured query language, and it is quite standard among different database system. Okay, like even Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, they all support the same SQL. Well, not exactly the same, but it's like 95, 99% exactly the same. All right. Now, in here, we're going to focus on commands that's called as insert, update, and delete. Insert, update, and delete. Now, to insert data, as you know, is to add a new data in our database. How to do that? We simply said insert into, follow with the table name, follow with the column name, follow with the values. For example, if I want to insert a new data to table department on column day number and D name, values 10, and the day name is Universitas Surabaya. Okay, and this is how we do it. You can see this one matched the first value in this here. So 10 is the D number, Universitas Surabaya is the D name. Okay, now this will be a new record in here. So we're going to department. We don't have department in here, but this is an example that if we want to create a new one in here. Okay. Now, when we insert data, we need to be careful and make sure that the data must match with the added data. So when you want to add a data in your table, you need to know. So for example, we want to add new category. Okay, we need to know the structure. So the category table has 3 columns. Category ID, data type is integer, category name is a string, description is a string. In here, we need to look for this one too. If the category ID and category name is not null, okay, they are not null, it means we need to provide value in these 2 columns. In contrast, description, there's no tick in here, meaning this one can be left empty. So if we want to insert data into this table, then we need to supply at least 2 values for these 2 columns, category ID and name. Okay, for example, let's say here I'm putting 9, let's say what, pizza. Okay, this one is okay. I can left this one null because in here it says the description can be left empty. All right, and if I apply that one, actually the MySQL Workbench actually automatically create the insert into statement for us. Okay, this is exactly like what I described earlier, that we said insert into what table, follow with what columns, follow with the values. Okay, if we want to apply values in the description, we can say here Italian pizza, for example. And if we click apply, then we can see we have 3 columns in here and 3 values. So in here, insert it to category, follow with the columns that we're going to work with, and follow with the values. Make sense? If you want that applied, be careful if you work directly in the table in here. If you don't apply this one, this will be removed later. Okay, it's not actually written until you click apply. Any question for insert? Now, what happens if I do this? Insert into employee SSN, F name, mid name, last name with the following values: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, will this work? Now, to know whether this will work or not, we need to check on the employees structure. Okay, these are the employee structure. This one. Okay, and let's compare. Ayo. Compare the structure. against the statements. SSN, this is the employee data. Okay, this is another database. So we cannot really do this one. Let's just focus on the small node bin. Wait. Maybe we need to work on the employee. Okay, so I guess the exercise is about the small node bin, but this one is using the employee. Okay, so we need to download the employee table. Let me just do it now. Okay, in here we don't have the employee table database. Okay, let's just create one. Employees or employee. Okay, I have employee in here. I activated the employee and I run the employee script. Good. I refresh my schema. I have this one. All right. Now I'm going to check on the structure. Good. And then have a look in here. Now let's move on. Going back to this one. Will this work? You say insert into employee. We have SSN in here, which is not null. Good. Type is string. Okay, this one is okay. F name, okay. Mid name, okay. L name, okay. Right. So I don't think there's anything wrong with this statement. So I'm pretty sure this one will work. Okay, if you're not sure, just copy and paste this one. Okay, and create a new SQL sheet, put it here and execute it. Oops, sorry. Execute this one. Duplicate entry. So before we already have. Hang on. Right. We already successfully inserted before this one, right? This is what we just inserted. Tono Agung Chandra. This one. Okay, good. Moving on. There are many other forms of insert. Okay, like what we have done before is that we specify only the field that we want to supply. Okay, so in here we supply this one. If we don't supply fields to following the table name, like this one, meaning we will need to supply all values for all columns. We need to supply values for all columns. So if the table, this department has 2 columns, that we need to provide 2 columns in here. Okay, and we can also do a subquery in here where we insert data based on a query results. Okay, I'm not going to discuss about the third one, but just so you know that we can actually insert based on a select results. Okay, now we have worked with enum, so I'm not going to discuss too much about this one. I'm going to focus on this one. Update data. Before we talk about insert, in here we talk about update. With update, I simply said that update follow with what table that I want to work with, and then follow with set what column. However, I don't think this is good. We must also provide constraints. Okay. Why? Because if we say update department set tname equal to system information like this one, meaning every records in table department will be updated from for the tname to be equal to system information. Okay, so for example, if I want to update, let's say the address of Tono, if I want to update the address of Tono, what should I do? What should I do? Update. Follow with what table is this one? This one is what table? Anyone? What's the name of this table?
Employee.
Employee. Update and oops. Employee. What do I want to update? What column do I want to update? Address. Okay. To what? Let's say room code. Okay. And if I do this, you know what? Then every records in here, the address will become room code. That's not what we want. What we want is we simply want to update this one. Therefore, we need to provide the constraint. Where? And if we only want to update just one, make sure you use the identifier. In other words, we use constraint based on the primary key, the SSN. Okay, and in here we said where SSN equal to 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5. Okay, so this read update table employee set address to be equal to room code, where the SSN is this one. This will make the table. Okay, sorry, no. This will make this one only to be updated in the address column. If we don't apply the where, then this statement will be applied to all records in that table. Let's try this one. Update without a where, but I did use a where. Hang on. This is silly. Okay. What's the SSN type? Varchar. My bad. That's it. Good. Now I want to look at the employee again. We can see here the address of Tono is room code. Okay, because we updated here. While the other is exactly as they used to be. Okay. Now, if we have more than one column to update, then we need to provide the comma. Okay, so this is the column to update, the first column, this is the second column, and so on. Okay. Now, last one is to delete. Delete from table. It's simple. We can just put delete, follow with the tables that we want to delete the data from, and that's it. However, similar to update, if we don't provide any constraints, we will delete all records. Okay, so unless that is what we want, we need to provide constraints. Okay, just like before, if we want to delete just this one, then we said delete from employee, where SSN equals to 1122334455. Make sense? So we guarantee if we select based on the primary key, we guarantee that we will accurately target this specific record, not other. Okay? If you want to select this one, just select this one. All good. Any question? No? All right. Now, exercise. I want all of you to work on this one. I give you 10 minutes. We meet back at 8:15. Okay, everyone must do this. Even if like you can't access your database, I'm sure it's fine because it's very simple. You can just use the previous slide as reference to work on this one. Okay. All right. And oh, this one is based on the small node bin. Okay. So you need to change to small node bin again, or you can just use the diagram in here, the small node bin diagram. All right. I'll meet you back at 8:15. 8:15. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't find my schema at my small node win. Can you help me?
Sure. You want to share your screen?
Sure. Yeah, like this, sir.
Go to your house. Home. Click your local host. That's your schema on your left.
Oh, here?
Yeah. If you don't have it, then create new one. No.
Oh.
Right click, create schema. Small node win.
Sorry, how do I spell that? Smart. Wait.
Line. Yep. That's all right. Don't worry. Cancel. Finish. Cancel. Don't worry. You already have your small node bin on your left. Double click it. And then, yeah, that is active already. Now you run your
Okay.
query.
Sorry, sir, run what?
Your query. The query.
Oh.
The file open the one that you get from the ULS.
Yes. This one, sir.
Okay, so no, go back to your SQL Workbench. Go back to your local host. Okay, file. Click on menu file.
Sorry. Where's file?
Menu file up left. Yep. Open SQL script. Yep. The small node win one. Okay, run that one. Not that one. The other one. Okay. Good.
Done.
You're good
Thank
to
you,
go.
sir.
You're welcome. All right. You have 5 minutes now. That's all right. That should be enough. Just resume recording. Agis first. Number 1. What should I do, Agis? Just type it in here. Agis. You there, mate?
Yes, sir.
What should I type in here? How to add new data? What's the statement?
Wait. Insert.
Follow it.
into
Follow it.
small Northwind
No, that's the database name. I want the table name.
customers
Customers. Good. Follow it.
message
No. The column name. We want to insert on the ID, name, and city, right? So we need to look in the customer table. Okay, the customer ID, company name, and city. That's what we want to insert the data into. So having said that, I said here, customer ID, company
that's
name,
company name.
and then last one is
Location.
no. What's the
City.
name? City. What next?
Values.
Values.
Message. Yeah.
Remember, you need to put the quote.
Quote. CV maju. Comma. Quote. Surabaya.
Okay, good. Well done. Thank you. Next, Kenneth. Second one. Kenneth, you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Help me on number 2.
Okay. Update price.
No? What table?
Tape. Hold on. Is it price, sir? No.
No, the table name is
Order detail.
no products. Table
Oh,
product.
products.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What columns do I want to change to update?
Price.
Okay, so in here we need to write what statement first?
Set
Good. And then follow with what?
price.
No, there's no price. Look in your schema.
Hold
Sorry, in
on.
your ER. Okay, the best to work on this
Okay.
one is to look on your ER.
Unit price.
Good. Unit price equal to, we need
Single
to add
quote.
by 5%. Meaning, if currently the price is 1,000, we need to make it up by 5%. It will be 1,050, right?
Yes.
How to do that? Just a simple equation. Unit price
Unit price
plus 0.05 times.
100.
No,
Oh, hold on. Unit price.
yes. Okay. Or you can just simply multiply by 0.5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, this one has no constraint. It means it will be updated to all records. Next, Catherine.
Sir, what does that mean? It means discontinued. We change the name into discontinued.
No, if you look in the ER, there's this one, discontinued.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
So that's why I ask you to play around with your data so that you know the data. So if you look in here, Discontinued is 0. Then maybe if 0 means false. Okay, 0 means false. 1 means true. So if we want to make this one discontinued, then we need to make it as 1. All right. So that's what we are going to do now. What should I do? What statement?
Update product.
What column do I want to set?
Set discontinued equals to 1, where name, product
Okay.
name, I guess,
Hang on. Product name
equals to Ikura.
Good. Well done. Thank you. Number 4.
Sorry, sir, I forget the sum with semicolon.
Oh yeah. You're right. Hang on. Good. Number 4. Agis. You still there?
Yes, sir.
Help me on number 4, please. Hang on. Let me just. Okay, what to do?
Update product and then set red caviar
Well, no. What do you want to set? What do you want to update?
stock.
Stock. Okay, what's the stock column name? Units in
units
stock. Right? Units in stock. Update to what?
single quote
No. 10? 10?
yeah.
No. If I do this, I will make the unit in stock to 10. What I want is to add by 10.
Oh,
So unit in stock equal to?
unit in stock plus 10.
Correct. Like this, right? Now, do I want this to be applied to every product?
No,
No, but only
in red caviar.
red caviar. How do I do that? How do I do that? We need to put constraint by using what statement?
Where?
Where? What the constraint is based on what column?
Product's name.
Product name. Sorry. Product name
Equal to single quote red caviar.
double quote.
Double quote.
Yeah. Well done. Make sense? Let me just make it like this. Agis, help me on the next one, please. This one.
Me again, sir?
Oh, sorry. Kenneth. Kenneth, you there? This one.
Yes, sir.
Now, this one is working on what table? Set discount to 3% to all sales with quantity more than 15 units in a transaction. So if we look at in here, where is the quantity sold stored, recorded? In which table?
Um, Quantity, is it order detail?
Correct. And we have the unit price in there too, right?
Yeah.
So that's where we going to do. So if we want to discount, it means we're going to add discount in here. All right.
Okay.
Now, tell me what to do.
Uh, Update.
Update because we are changing. Yes,
Okay,
updated
update
data with table.
order details.
Mm-hmm.
Set
Mm-hmm.
discount
Mm-hmm.
equals to
Mm-hmm. 3% is what?
3% is the discount.
Yeah, but we cannot type in 3%. We need to type in what?
Discount.
Set discount equal
Zero
to
zero zero times 03.
0.03.
Oh, yeah, 0.03 times.
No. Hey, hang on. Yeah, that's a very good question. This one is the percent or the amount. I think this one is the percent. So in here says double. So we simply just need to put 0.03.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 0.03.
Where?
Where? Hold on, let me see my table. Where quantity
Mm-hmm.
equals to
No.
where quantity 50.
Mm-hmm. Not equal, but
Oh, greater than
correct.
50.
Good. Well done. Last one. Kathleen. You there? Kat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last one. I want to remove all transactions shipped to Sweden in August 2011.
Delete from
Delete from transactions.
orders
Good. Orders.
where
Where?
order order date. Which one? Oh yeah, ship country
Sweden first, right? Sorry.
equals to Sweden
Mm-hmm. And
and order date
what do you want to do with the order date? Hang on.
order date equals to 11.
11.
Isn't ship date?
Yes, ship date, correct. But we're not talking about the 11 is not the date, it's
Oh,
the
I'm
year.
sorry. I mean here.
So what we can do, okay, I need to take it from here because actually this one is not, should not be that difficult yet. But we can do this. Per month of the ship date. What's the name? here of the shifted equals to 11. But we should not be going this far, but yeah, this is what we can do for this problem. Any question? Everyone? Anyone? No? If not, then that's it. I'll meet you on Thursday. Good morning and have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I'm
Excuse me, sir.
Yep.
Do you remember how to get rid of this caching SHA-2 password, sir?
No, we can't. Database are not meant to be changed the password. Otherwise, it will be not secure. That's why I tell you, if you want to create a password, make it simple. Because if you forget, then the casing. What casing?
No. I reinstall my
Uh-huh.
my MySQL, and when I try to set up new connection, it said that authentication plugin caching SHA-2 password cannot be loaded, sir.
Show
The
me
same problem as when we start this database cluster.
Hang on. Share your screen. Yes. I remember that. Although I forgot the solution. Hang on. I have no idea. I totally forgot. Try to Google. Okay, try to Google and let me know if you still can't find it. Then I can search again for you.
Okay.
I believe that's quite common. I think it's because you select the password to be incompatible with the previous version. So I think it's just a statement that you need to run on your MySQL console command line client something. Sorry, totally forgot.
It's okay, sir.
Just Google. If you can't find it, ping me. I'll help you with that. All right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. See you on Thursday, guys.